Hey everyone, it's been a while. The last time I checked in was when I had finished my first semester of med school, and now we're like 2 months into the second semester, and I figured now might be a good time to film another like week in my life in medical school. This week is a little different than normal, but essentially it's like a health equity week, and every few modules we have 1 week where it focuses on like all different topics in like health equity and topics like that in medicine, where it's like public health topics that are applied to different things that we've learned and things that will be relevant when we're doctors. I chose to do the research track, and we still have mandatory like classes this week that everyone has to go to, but I just have less structured classes because I'm supposed to be working on my research, which I'll be doing. So I'll take you along. Maybe I'll be doing some more like fun type of things this week instead of just the schoolwork studying. So far it's Monday. We had like one mandatory thing today that I already went to. It's almost 5. Thinking about dinner, might need to go to the grocery store. I do have a special little surprise. This is Benny, and he's sadly not my dog, but he is my little friend that I'm watching this week, and he's staying in our apartment. So that's another thing to update on. I've been, my dog walking and babysitting business has been booming. It's a little stressful when you have like busy weeks, so I try to not do it during like exam weeks, but I mean, this type of week where it's pretty laid back and I'm just doing my research and have time to come let a dog out and hang out with them, it's so much fun. So Benny and I have been hanging out, we've been playing, going on walks. He's like not even a year old, but he's a puppy, so I've had a few accidents, but that's okay. We're working on it. Yeah, so that's a big part of this week. Will be playing with Benny. Something I did want to talk about briefly, because I don't want to take up too much time today, the video will be like 10 hours long, is to just talk about like losing someone during medical school, because recently my grandfather passed away, which was really sad, obviously. And I think something going into medical school I was worried about was, what if something big happens, like someone passing away, or if I get like sick, or I don't know, things happen in life, and I was worried about how that would go with such a demanding schedule that you have in medical school. Obviously, like, it wasn't a great time. It was sad, and I had to go out of state for like the funeral and everything. We have an exam every other Friday, so you really don't have much wiggle room as far as missing time from school. And also the way our curriculum works, there's a lot of mandatory classes, like in-person classes. So I reached out to the deans of the school just to let them know what's going on, and they were very understanding and wanted me to take the time that I needed to like be with my family and everything, which was great. But at the same time, it doesn't like change the fact that you have to just keep up with everything going on no matter the circumstances. Can't get too behind with there being tests so often. And actually they did offer for me to take the tests at different times, but even still, then you're like studying for that test when you're trying to move on to other things. It just becomes like a lot. So I was luckily able to take the 2 exams that I had during this time when my grandfather was like not doing great, and then when he passed. And it was very sad, and it was hard to focus on studying and trying to like keep my head in what I was doing when you're thinking about all the other stuff going on. And yeah, it was definitely a tough time. I just wanted to bring up the fact that like this stuff happens, and really the most important thing is, or at least in my opinion, is like your family, and like being with your family in those times. You should be able to grieve a family member that you've lost. Luckily in my case, my medical school is very understanding, and I hope that's the case everywhere, but it's definitely important to like advocate for yourself, let the people know who are in charge, like what's happening, and I'm sure there will be people supporting you and like giving you the time you need. So that's what happened in my case. Very lucky. Life is life, and life continues even when you're in medical school. Just want to talk about that a little bit, and I think a lot of people probably experience this for different not even just death. I mean, other things can happen and it can throw you off, but it's important to like check in with yourself, make sure you're doing good. I think a lot of different people have times like this that you can kind of switch off and support each other whenever needed. So that's the really good part. All right, so that's all for now. If I do anything else tonight that's exciting, I'll let you know. But yeah, get ready for some more Benny content, and we'll see what happens for the rest of the week. Good morning. It is Tuesday. I'm heading to a shift that I have at the primary care clinic where I help people set up their medical online, like medical record thing that they can check. So I'll be doing this in the morning, coming back, hopefully have a productive day. Not that I have that much to do, but also this makes me think about how, while I'm walking to school, it makes me think about when I was first, like before I started school and I was thinking about getting ready for it and everything, I was worried that I didn't have a car because I live like a, I don't know, 15 or 20 minute walk from my school. I thought that would be super annoying to have to walk to school every day and not have the option of like driving, and I was worried about what if it snows or the weather's bad or all that type of stress that you have before starting school. But it honestly, if you can live somewhere where you can walk to your school, highly recommend. Although I like that it's a bit of a walk because I like being kind of like removed from school a little bit when I go home. But if it's like a 15-20 minute walk, even a little more, it's such a nice way to like clear your head before you get to school, or like when you're going home for the day, you have a little walk to kind of just to relax a little bit and not have to be doing anything in particular because you're walking. So you have an excuse for not studying or being productive or whatever. So yeah, just my 2 cents on commuting to school. If you can walk, I would say worth it. Just got home from the gym, still Tuesday, hanging with Benny. Oh, good boy. And I wanted to talk about the fact that I'm training for a 10K, which a little embarrassing to say that I'm training for a 10K because I feel like a lot of people could just get up and run a 10K. I'm just not a good runner, and a lot of people are like, you can run, anyone can run, all you have to do is literally get out there and just do it. But something about my body, my body feels like it's falling apart if I run more than 4 miles probably, which I probably should listen to that and maybe not try to run long distances. I think it's just like not for me. But a 10K isn't too bad. It's like 6.1 something miles. And I would love to be able to like have some sort of running accomplishment before I throw in the towel and just admit that I'm not a runner. So yeah, at the gym today I ran 3 miles, and the race is in like a little over a week. So I haven't run more than 4.5 miles is the only issue. And I'm gonna have to run a little over 6. So I'm hoping in the meantime, between now and then, I can get my act together and really prepare for this thing, and hope that I can run the full 6 miles. Benny's squeaking his little toy, if you hear that. But yeah, that's been my goal right now, is training for that 10K. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, today was a pretty good day. I was kind of laying around a lot because I didn't have anything to do, which was a weird feeling. But did my shift in the morning, came home, Benny and I went on a few walks, went to the dog park, and I went to the gym, stopped at the grocery store, and now I think I'm gonna make some dinner and hang out until bedtime. So that's all for today. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I'm here with my visitor of the day.
Hello. Hi, Megan. No biting. I guess I'm teasing him, so.
Betty, look it.
Look. Hi. Oh, good boy.
Hi. This has been the longest freaking day. Pardon my language. I just need to take a nap, and I had meetings, just so many meetings today, and I'm tired, and I was up very late with a little puppy barking in my apartment who did not want me to go to sleep, and I'm going to just take a nap. So today was a very long day, even though it wasn't even that long time-wise. I just had like a bunch of meetings back to back about, what even were they about? I'm on like a little committee group about our curriculum, so we had a meeting about that. I had a meeting with my research mentor, had a meeting about the research track that I'm in, that the group of us who are doing research had to meet, and I'm not really sure what the point of the meeting was, but it was required, so I went to it. Oh, there was a community visit thing we did where we had a Zoom call with a leader of like a community organization near us that works to help people in the area. I'm taking a nap right now, and then a little later tonight we have a murder mystery party with some of my classmates that someone planned, which I'm excited about. That'll be fun. So I gotta rest up so I can play my role. My role is a pirate, and I'll see if my outfit turns out good. I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, time to rest.
He calls me.
Oh, he'll feel the pain. He'll feel the pain all the way up until the moment he dies.
He already died.
Okay, it's still not Friday. Sadly, it's Thursday. I need to just sleep, which actually I will, because we're going, did I already say this? I have spring break next week, so I'll be going somewhere warm, and I can sleep on the plane, I can sleep on the beach. That's gonna be perfect. But until then, I'm just gonna be a zombie walking around. I feel like I haven't gotten as much sleep as I normally do, but it's not like I've slept like an hour or two each night. Like I think it's like a combo of a bunch of things, like knowing that break is next week, maybe not sleeping well when I'm sleeping because I'm like stressed about the puppy or worrying that he's gonna bark or wake up, and I don't know. But anyways, today I had one class from 10 to noon, so it's noon right now, and I'm heading home to let the puppy out, and I have like an hour or two, probably gonna nap, and then I have a shift in the ER for like 4 hours. I don't know if I explained this, but we have a preceptorship, so we had a few options on different specialties we could get paired up with, and you get paired up with an attending in that specialty, and they're your preceptor, and you go on shifts with them. It's been so cool because I'm interested in emergency medicine, and this gives me a way to really firsthand see what it would be like as like a full attending in the ER. Good morning. Happy Friday from me and Benny. We are relaxing before I have to leave for my class at 8 a.m. I don't think I said anything else last night after I was going to the ER, so that was good, my time in the emergency room. I saw a lot of, this always happens when I go into the ER, I see a lot of relevant things to what we're learning in whatever module we just did or ones we've done in the past. So we learned about renal, and we saw a patient with like renal stones like we were talking about, and like in the places that you would expect them, and like looked at the CT. It was very similar to everything we learned. So that's always so cool to literally learn it in the classroom, go to the ER, see it in real life, so exactly how we learned it. Like, you don't expect things to ever be just how it is in the classroom, but sometimes it really does have like a classic presentation. And then after the ER, I went to get my nails done with a friend. I feel like this is like a beachy, fun blue color. I don't like getting like a pink or like a subdued color. I like getting like fun colors when I get my nails done. I don't know what the color was called, but I don't know how the lighting is, but it's like a light periwinkle type blue. And then after nails, I met my boyfriend for dinner at a restaurant near us. So it was kind of a packed night, but pretty fun. Today is Friday, like I said. I have a presentation in the morning, which is a story for another time, but I don't think, whatever, the presentation is stupid, but I'll do it because I have to. Then I have a session that they're called integrated cases. So during the health equity focused weeks, or like specific tracks that we're in, the weeks that we work on this stuff, we all come together and have sessions, and one of those sessions are called integrated cases. So these are cases the idea is to prepare us for the boards, like step 1 and step 2, and they just have these classic presentations of patients that are like high yield for tests, and we just walk through the cases kind of like step by step, talk in group format about it before like getting the actual answers. I need to get going to my presentation. I'm very salty this week about everything going on, but again, that's a story for another time. Okay, I'm gonna go. I will probably update you at some point today again. As you can see, we have a lot of enthusiasm for these presentations this morning. We have one person present, and I'm wondering if I got the wrong time, which would stink because it was either 8 or 8:30, and I came at 8. It might have been 8:30. Whatever, it just kind of like tracks with this week, so I might just be hanging out here wasting time for a little bit. And it is officially spring break. Confirmed my presentation this morning was at 8:30, not at 8, so I got to school half an hour earlier than I had to, and sat there. Yeah, whatever. I'm tired, so I might go take a nap at home now, and then I should probably go run to get ready for my 10K. That's gonna be right when I get back from my trip for spring break. So yeah, that's the plan for this afternoon. Okay, so just got back from the dog park. So cute. I love watching dogs interact, and like there's the little welcoming committee of dogs that comes over to you when you get there, and big dogs, small dogs, little friendships between them. It's so cute. But anyways, that was fun. Benny had a good time at the dog park. And now it's Friday. I think I'm going to, I think I mentioned this, do some work, pack for my trip I'm going on. And I think that's pretty much, it wraps up the week. Thanks for watching. If you watched this long, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like these videos. And yeah, I'll be coming out with the next one soon. Maybe I'll make a video about my trip or something. All right, we'll see. See you in the next one. Bye.